Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Aurora Online Classes. Dear students, I am here with a new lesson for you, and that is Holi. And this lesson is from first, not from first flight, it is from Footprints Without Feet. And this is chapter 9, lesson 9. This is Holi by K.A. Abbas. K. Abbas, you must be familiar with this name. Such a name does not need any introduction. Actually, he is popularly known as K. Abbas. Actually, his name is Khwaja Ahmed Abbas, and he was born in Panipat in Haryana, and he was a famous Indian film director. K. Abbas was a famous Indian film director, novelist, a screenwriter, and a journalist in Urdu, Hindi, and English languages. He was the maker of important Hindi films such as Saath Hindustani and Do Bund Pani, and these two, both the films won the National Film Award for its best features on national integration. So it is about Bholi, and you know Bholi actually. Bholi, this is a Bholi. This is the story, and Bholi is the story of a village girl. So, what is the major theme of this lesson? Actually, uh, when we talk about the major theme of the story Bholi, the major theme of the story is the impact of family on children. What is the impact of family on children? What is the role of education? And actually, Bholi is a little girl who fails to develop self confidence just because of her parents' attitude and towards her. So the story hints at why family support and emotional support are essential for proper child development. Moreover, disabled children must be given encouragement, they must be given love and education like other children. So, education can transform the life of an individual, and children need to be taken care of. There is a parenting, though parenting is a tough job, but parents should take care of the well-being of their children, and parents should not discriminate their children. They should not be biased with their children. They should not discriminate their children on the basis of superiority and inferiority, on the basis of color, or on the uh, basis of some abnormal features, because should be uh, parents should be loving and caring, and they should take care of their children. So actually, Bholi is the a story of a village girl who was discriminated as she had pock marks on her face. Bholi, her real name was Sulekha. So it is the a story of a village girl who was discriminated as she had pock marks on her face, Chechak ka daag, and she stammered and was considered to be a simpleton. Simpleton means one who doesn't have intelligence, foolish. In Hindi, buddhu. Bholi suffered an attack of smallpox when she was just. Why did she behave like that? So when actually she suffered an attack of smallpox when she was just 2 years old. When Bholi was 2 years old, she suffered an attack of a small pox, and this small pox disfigured her face, damaged her face. It has made her face ugly. So she damaged a part of her brain, and one more incident happened with the Bhole, that when she was a child, actually what happened? She damaged a part of her brain when she fell off from the cot. So when she was a child, she fell off from the cot where she was sleeping, and she got injured, and just because of this injury, uh, her brain was damaged. So actually, but let us we shall come to know in this story that how does education transform her into a fearless and courageous girl. How does a teacher help her in making her bold and brave? And then when she grew, and when she came to the age of marriage, actually first she agreed to marry an unequal match, Bisambhar, who was a businessman, just to maintain the honor of her family. Her father Ramlal uh, put even his turban at the feet of this greedy bridegroom Bishambar, and he accepted to marry a girl with pock marks only after getting 5,000 rupees as a dowry. This Bishambar demanded 5,000 rupees as a dowry from Ramlal, Bholi's father, and this was the time when Bholi showed the courage of throwing away the ceremonial garland into the fire, and she refused to have a mean and such a greedy fellow as her husband. So let us go through this story line by line. So from a very childhood, Voli was neglected at home. As I have said right now, she was neglected at home. Why did her teacher take a special interest in her? Did Voli measure up to her teacher's expectations? So actually, she was neglected, she was discriminated, nobody took care of Voli. Everybody, her parents, father and mother discriminated her. Let us go through this story. Let's read ahead and find out why was she neglected, why was she not getting love and affection from her parents, why was she not getting care from her parents. Let's go through this story. Let's read it out, and then we shall come to know. Her name was Sulekha, but since her childhood, everyone had been calling her Bholi, the simpleton. Actually, Bholi means Bholi, innocent, foolish, who doesn't have intelligence, जिसके पास दिमाग न हो, बुद्धू, जिसके पास बुद्धि न हो, one who lacks intelligence. So simpleton means foolish. Her name was Sulekha. Actually, her real name was Sulekha, and everybody, since her childhood, everybody called her Bholi. She was the fourth daughter of Nambardar. You know, Ramlal. Ramlal was a revenue officer. Uh, uh, when she was 10 months old, she had fallen off the cot on her head, and perhaps it had damaged some part of her brain underlying it. That was why she remained a backward child and came to be known as Bholi the simpleton. As I said right now, that her real name was Sulekha. Actually, since her childhood, everybody called her Bholi. Bholi means simpleton, foolish, बुद्धू, one who lacks intelligence, जिसके पास दिमाग की कमी हो. And she was an innocent child. She was the fourth daughter of Ramlal. Ramlal was a revenue officer. And actually, when Bholi was 10 months old, she fell off the cot on her head, and that is why a great part of her brain was damaged. She got injured, and just because of this injury, she had lost the intelligence of her mind. So she remained a backward child because she lacked intelligence, and just because of brain injury, as she had fallen off the cot. At birth, the child was very fair and pretty. When she was born, actually, at birth, the child was very beautiful, very fair. But when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox. Only the eyes were saved, but the entire body was permanently disfigured by deep black pock marks. Actually, when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of pock. She had an attack of a small pox, and due to the attack of a small pox, what happened? There were deep black pock marks on her face. and due to the black marks on her face became ugly. But she was very beautiful when she was a child, isn't it? And before this attack of a smallpox took place with her. Little Sulekha could not speak till she was 5. Till the age of 5, she could not speak anything. And when at last she learned to speak, she stammered. She used to stammer. When she learned to speak, she used to stammer. She used to stutter. Haklane lagi. She could not speak out anything clearly. The other children often made fun of her and mimicked her. As a result, she talked very little. Actually, other children of her age, the children of her age used to make fun of Bholi because she used to stammer Bholi pa like that. This is a stammering. So actually, while speaking, she used to stammer, and the children of her age, isn't it, used to make fun of her, and that is why actually this lowered her self confidence. This lowered her self confidence, and she was convinced with the fact that she couldn't do anything in her life. So she was obsessed with a kind of inferiority complex. Her she actually her self respect was very lowered, and she had lost her self confidence. She was in low esteem. She was held in low esteem. So Ramlal, let us talk about Bholi's father. Bholi's father was a prosperous farmer. He was a revenue officer, and he had 7 children. So Ramlal had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters. How many children did Ramlal have? Ramlal had 7 children. Out of them, 3 were sons, and three out of them, out of 7, there were 3 sons and 4 daughters. And the youngest of them was Bholi. Bholi was the youngest child. It was a prosperous farmer's household, and there was plenty to eat and drink. Actually, he was a prosperous farmer also. There was no lack of food. There was no lack of anything. So actually, he was well to do. He was a rich farmer, and apart from being a rich farmer, he was also a revenue officer. He used to collect revenue. So all the children except Bholi were healthy and strong. All the children were very healthy and strong. The sons had been sent to the city to study in schools, and the later in colleges. Actually, he had 3 sons, and he had sent all his sons to town, to city, for studies. And after the completion of their school, or after the completion of their schooling, the children went to colleges. So they were living outside. They were living in the city for study. The sons of the daughters, Radha the eldest. Radha was the eldest daughter. Of the daughters, Radha was the eldest, and she had been married. Radha was already married. She was already married. The second daughter, Mangla's marriage had also been settled, and Ramlal had the second daughter, Mangla, and second daughter was also settled. Her marriage was settled. And when that was done, Ramlal would think of the third Champa. Then third daughter was Champa. They were good looking. So all the girls, all the daughters of Ramlal were healthy, strong, and good looking, except Bholi. So Bholi was ugly just because of the pock marks, Chechak ke daag, just because of the pock marks on her face. So actually it was not difficult to find bridegrooms for the rest of the daughters. It was not difficult because they were healthy, they were strong, and they were good looking, they were beautiful. But Bholi was not beautiful. She was ugly, and she was ugly just because of the pock marks on her face. And this incident took place when, as I have said, that she had an attack of a small pox when she was 2 years old. But Ramlal was worried about Bholi. She had neither good looks nor intelligence. Underline it. Ramlal was very much worried about Bholi because she was not good looking, she was not beautiful. So it was very difficult for Ramlal to find bridegroom for Bholi. Who would marry Bholi? Because she was not good looking, she was not beautiful. Secondly, she did not have intelligence. Her mind was not so sharp. Her mind was blunt. She was foolish, simpleton, just because she had fallen off the cot when she was 10 months old. So a great part of brain was damaged. So she neither had looks, means she was neither beautiful nor she was sharp minded. She was blunt, she was foolish. She did not have intelligence. She did not have sharp mind. Her mind was blunt. Bholi was 7 years old when Mangla was married. Mangla, the daughter of Ramlal. So Bholi was 7 years old when Mangla was married. The same year, a primary school for girls was opened in their village. The Tehsildar Sahib came to perform its opening ceremony. He said to Ramlal, as a revenue official, you are the representative of the government in the village, and so you must set an example to the villagers. You must send your daughters to school. Bholi was 7 years old. Then Mangla. Mangla was the second daughter of Ramlal. So when Bholi was 7 years old, when Mangla was married, the second daughter of Ramlal. And the same year, a primary school for girls was opened in their village, and Tehsildar Sahib came to perform the opening ceremony. So he was the chief guest. Tehsildar Sahib was the chief guest of the opening ceremony of the school. So a primary school was set up in the school for girls, and who was the chief guest? Tehsildar Sahib was the chief guest of the function. So he came and he said to Ramlal, Ramlal, you are the revenue officer and you are the representative of the government in the village. So you should send your daughters, you should set an example, you should send your daughters to school. So you should set an example before the villagers, because you are the revenue officer, and being a revenue officer, you are the representative of the government in the village. So why don't you set an example? Why don't you send your children, your daughters to school? Because this school is opened for the girls. That night when Ramlal consulted his wife, she cried, are you crazy? If girls go to school, who will marry them? They were orthodox. Even Ramlal's wife was she was a woman of orthodox mentality. She was quite conservative, isn't it? And she was illiterate. She was an illiterate lady. And she said, are you crazy? Have you gone mad? Have you lost your mind? If girls go to school, who will marry them? Who will marry the girls if they get educated? But Ramlal had not the courage to disobey the Tehsildar, because Tehsildar was a senior officer. At last, his wife said, I will tell you what to do. Send Bholi to school. Send Bholi to school. As it is, there is little chance of her getting married with her ugly face and lack of sense. Lack of sense means lack of intelligence. Let the teachers at school worry about her. See, this is the attitude of her mother. Mother neglected Bholi. Mother discriminated Bholi because she had ugly face. She was not ugly. Till the age of 2, she was very beautiful. But she met with an accident and she had an attack of a smallpox. And just because of the smallpox, there were black marks on her face, and then she became ugly. But she was not ugly at all at her birth. So she doesn't want, her mother doesn't want Bholi to get educated. Her mother doesn't want Bholi to be literate. So she said that, okay, other children will not go to school, other daughters will not go to school. If they get educated, who will marry them? So it is better just to send Bholi to school. The teachers will worry about her. Because who will marry Bholi? She is ugly, she doesn't have the brain, she doesn't have sense, means she doesn't have intelligence. So let the teachers bother about her. Let the teachers take trouble for her. Why should I bother? Because I know that nobody will get married. Nobody will marry Bholi because she is ugly, she is not so beautiful like our other daughters. Neither she does, nor she does have any intelligence, nor she does have any brain or mind. She is simpleton. ये तो बुद्धू लड़की है, दिमाग है नहीं इसके पास. She doesn't have the mind. Simpleton है वो. The next day, okay, Ramlal caught Bholi by the hand and said, "Come with me. I will take you to school." Bholi was frightened. Frightened means scared. She did not know what a school was like. She remembered how a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. Bholi was very innocent. So next day Ramlal took Bholi to school. She dragged Bholi, she caught her hand and dragged Bholi to school. And now the way Ramlal was dragging Bholi to school, Bholi remembered that a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. They had an old cow Lakshmi, and a few days ago this Lakshmi was turned out of her house and she was sold mercilessly. When she was giving milk, everybody was happy. Now Lakshmi had grown old, and Lakshmi the cow, and she was not able to give them milk. So she was sold. She was turned out of the house. So actually Bholi, while going to school, taken by her father, Bholi felt the same. That her condition is just like the cow. The way her father was dragging her, the way her father was taking her to school. No affection, no love, no mercy. No, 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 no. She shouted in terror. This is a stammering, aklana, a stutter. Stammering means a stutter. And pulled her hand away from her father's grave. What's the matter with you, you fool? Shouted Ramlal. Ramlal shouted at her and said, "Fool, what's the matter? What's wrong with you? I am only taking you to school." Then he told his wife, "Let her wear some decent clothes today, or else what will the teachers and other schoolgirls think of us when they see her?" Just tell this girl, tell your child, make this child wear some decent clothes. Otherwise, what will the teachers think about us when they will see her? What will the children think about us when they will see Bholi? They'll make fun of us. So at least tell this child to put on some decent clothes. Make this child have a bath. New clothes had been made for Bholi. The old dresses of her sisters were passed on to her. Old dresses of her sister were passed on to her. No one cared to mend or wash her clothes. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress which had shrunk after many washings and no longer fitted Champa. She was even bathed and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. Oil was rubbed, she was bathed, she was given the old clothes of her sisters, but they were looking good, decent. Only then did she begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. Now she felt that now she had decent clothes. Actually, those decent clothes were not the new clothes. These decent clothes were of her sisters, and those decent clothes were not new, but they were decent, and they were the old clothes of her sisters. And she was made to put on all these clothes. She was bathed, she was given a bath, oil was rubbed into her hair, oil was applied into her hair by her mother, and now mother prepared her for school. And then she felt that Now, the place where she is going to school, and this school is a better place than home. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with fear-laden eyes. There were several rooms, and in each room, girls like her squatted on mats, reading from books or writing on slates. The headmistress asked Bholi to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. Now, Bholi's father Ramlal took her to school, and he handed over Bholi to the headmistress. There were so many classrooms in the schools, and in those classrooms, the girls were sitting on the mat. They were reading their books. Some of them were reading their books. Some of them were reading their books, and some of them were writing on the blackboards. And at first, Bholi was very scared. She was not feeling comfortable. So Ramlal handed over Bholi to headmistress, and the headmistress told Bholi to take her seat. Dear students, today that's all for today, and I'll teach you the rest of the things in my next class. So up to here we have come to know that Bholi was neglected. Her parents were not caring and loving. Her parents discriminated Bholi. Actually, they were biased. They were not. They were partial. They loved other children more than Bholi. Actually, they did not love Bholi. Bholi was a useless thing for them. So they neglected. They did not. So Bholi did not get proper care and love. Bholi did not receive parental care and love from her parents. Parents neglected her. So that's all for today, and I'll teach you the rest of the things in my next class. Thank you very much.